On the outskirts of the old Stone Church Cemetery in the Blue Ridge foothills just outside of Clemson, you'll find a grave that's unlike any of the others buried there. It's surrounded on all four sides by stone walls, and allegedly to contain the spirit of the person who is buried there. Now, I'm talking about Eliza Huger, or in the South Carolina vernacular, probably Hugie, but also known as the Witch Queen of Clemson. Now, this is where the story gets a little bit muddy because they all start out kind of the same, where Eliza was born of a wealthy Charleston family, at least most of them. In one, Eliza was a member of the Old Stone Church itself, and then was accused of witchcraft. And instead of outright banning her from being buried on the church grounds, they built the wall around. That's one of the stories. But the more persisting and the most popular narrative is that Eliza moved away from her wealthy Charleston family to New Orleans. And she was either a practicing witch in New Orleans, or she had picked up an unsavory line of work. It's the narrative anyway. I'm not passing judgment here, and I'm not pretending to know the real history. I'm just stating the folklore. And anyway, in probably what is one of America's examples of a so-called honor crime, her brothers were sent to New Orleans to retrieve her. And instead of retrieving her, they found her either with her lover or with a business client. Either way, it did not end well for Eliza, and she did not survive that confrontation. Well, when they brought her body back to South Carolina, nobody around the Charleston area would bury her. They had to go to the uplands near Clemson, and finally the Old Stone Church is who agreed to host her remains, and that is only with the stipulation of those four stone walls being built around her grave. Well, I find it more than a little ironic that the grave couldn't even hold her name. Now, the only thing that's even legible today is Brother's Sorrow. That's the only thing legible that you can read on Eliza's grave, because the grave itself has been struck by lightning multiple times over the years, to the point to where it's been broken, and any gravestone has been broken beyond any legible words outside of the ones I just told you. Brother's Sorrow. And maybe that speaks to the most lasting memory, or of the crime anyway, is the brother's sorrow. But also, nothing will grow around the grave except briars. Now, I don't know if that's Eliza's revenge there, if she doesn't want anyone to see anything pretty around her final resting place. But that's just another one of the odd things about the whole situation, is that nothing but briars will grow around the gravesite, and the place has been struck by multiple bolts of lightning. But that's been the story of Eliza Hugie, probably in the South Carolina vernacular, the alleged witch queen of Clemson. That's been Jay's Haunted Appalachia. for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Keep sending me your stories and suggestions, guys, and keep Appalachia haunted, y'all.